Imagine a world where faith shapes entire nations, from vibrant festivals to quiet moments of prayer in small villages. What if I told you that nearly 1 in every 5 people on Earth is Catholic, and some countries have Catholic communities so large they outnumber entire populations of other nations? Today, we're diving into the top 10 countries with the largest Catholic populations in the world. From breathtaking cathedrals in Europe to lively celebrations in Latin America, this journey will show you how faith weaves into the heart of these nations. Number 10. Argentina, a land of passion. From its fiery tango dancers to its legendary soccer stars like Lionel Messi, with around 41 million Catholics in 2021, making up about 90% of its 45 million people. Argentina is a cornerstone of Catholic faith in South America. This is the country that gave us Pope Francis, the first pope from the Americas, whose simple lifestyle and focus on helping the poor have touched hearts worldwide. Catholicism in Argentina isn't just about going to church. It's woven into every part of life. Imagine walking through Buenos Aires, where the Grand Metropolitan Cathedral, with its golden domes, stands as a symbol of faith. The Catholic Church runs 65 dioceses and 7 non-ecclesiastical regions, ensuring that every town and village has a place to worship. Catholic schools are everywhere, teaching kids not just math and science, but also values like kindness and community. During Semana Santa or Holy Week, streets come alive with processions. Families carry statues of Jesus and the Virgin Mary, singing hymns that echo through the night. Argentina's Catholic roots go back to the Spanish explorers who arrived in the 16th century, bringing priests who built missions to spread the faith. Today, those roots are strong. Picture a small village where the church bell rings, calling people to Mass, or a family praying together before dinner. The church also plays a big role in helping the needy, running soup kitchens and shelters. Catholic holidays like Christmas and Easter are huge, with families decorating homes and sharing traditional meals like asado, a hearty barbecue. Even in politics, Catholic values shape debates on family and social justice. As Argentina faces modern challenges like economic struggles, the Church offers hope, uniting people across cities and the countryside. Its faith is a bridge between the past and the future, keeping traditions alive in a changing world. Number 9. Spain, with 42.05 million Catholics in 2021, or about 88% of its population, holds the 9th spot. This is a country where Catholicism has shaped history for centuries. From the days when Spanish missionaries sailed to the Americas to today's colorful festivals, Spain's 69 dioceses and 3 non-ecclesiastical regions show how deeply the Church is part of daily life. Walk through Barcelona and you'll see the Sagrada Familia, a breathtaking basilica designed by Antoni Gaudí. Its towering spires and colorful stained glass have been under construction for over 140 years. Its completion expected around 2026. It's not just a church, it's a symbol of Spain's devotion. Catholicism came to Spain with the Romans, but it grew stronger during the Reconquista, a centuries-long effort to reclaim the land from Muslim rule by 1492. Today, Easter in cities like Seville is a spectacle, with hooded penitents carrying massive floats of saints through crowded streets, their candles glowing in the dark. Catholic schools educate thousands, teaching faith alongside academics, and the Church influences laws on issues like marriage and education. Picture a small village in Andalusia, where the local chapel's bell calls families to Mass, or a grandmother teaching her grandkids to pray the rosary. Spain's Catholic heritage shines in its art, from paintings by El Greco to sculptures in ancient monasteries. Even its food, like the sweet Turon eaten at Christmas, ties to Catholic traditions. Despite a rise in secularism, with some younger Spaniards drifting from religion, the Church remains a cultural anchor. Festivals like Corpus Christi fill towns with flowers and processions, and pilgrimage routes like the Camino de Santiago draw people seeking spiritual renewal. Spain's faith is a blend of history and heart, making it a must-see on our journey. Number 8. France, with 48.24 million Catholics in 2021, or about 72% of its population, ranks 8th. Known as the eldest daughter of the Church, France has been Catholic since King Clovis I Converted in 496 AD, its 96 dioceses and 18 ecclesiastical provinces keep faith alive across cities and villages. One of the most famous sites is Lourdes. It's a small town where the Virgin Mary appeared to a young girl named Bernadette in 1858. Millions visit each year, dipping in holy springs or joining candlelit processions, their prayers rising into the night sky. France's Catholic history is rich, from the Gothic splendor of Notre Dame Cathedral in Paris to tiny chapels in the Alps. Despite growing secularism, or some prefer science over faith, 72% of French people identify as Catholic. The Church shapes holidays like Assumption Day, when families honor Mary with feasts and prayers. Catholic schools are popular, teaching values of love and service, and charities like Secours, Catholic, Help the Poor. Imagine a French family attending Mass in a stone church built 500 years ago, or pilgrims walking to Lourdes with hope in their hearts. France's Catholic influence extends to its art with masterpieces like the stained glass of Chartres Cathedral, and its literature from Victor Hugo's tales to modern Catholic writers. Even in a modern world where technology and science dominate, France's faith remains a quiet strength. Number 7, Colombia. With 48.7 to 2 million Catholics in 2021, or 95% of its population, is a shining light of faith in Latin America. Known for its coffee, emeralds, and warm-hearted people, Colombia's Catholic culture runs deep. Its 76 dioceses and 12 non-ecclesiastical regions make the church a cornerstone of life. In 2020, during the pandemic, a doctor in Bogotá saw an image of the Virgin Mary in a hospital window, a moment that spread hope across the nation. Colombians saw it as a sign of God's presence, strengthening their faith in tough times. Catholicism arrived with Spanish colonizers in the 16th century, and today it's part of everything, from festivals to family life, Semana Santa, in cities. Like Popayán is a sight to behold, with processions where people carry statues of Jesus, their faces lit by candles. The church runs schools, hospitals, and orphanages, especially in rural areas where help is scarce. Picture a small town where the priest organizes food drives, or a family praying the rosary by a homemade altar. Colombia's faith is a source of strength, helping people face challenges like poverty or past conflicts. Catholic holidays like Christmas bring families together, with natilla and buñuelos, traditional treats shared around the table. Church also supports peace efforts, with priests mediating in communities once torn by violence. Imagine a young girl in Medellin attending a Catholic school, learning about faith and dreaming of a better future. Colombia's Catholicism is vibrant, blending Spanish traditions with local culture, like cumbia music played at religious festivals. As the world grows more connected, Colombia's faith offers a sense of unity and hope. Number 6, Italy. With 49.418 million Catholics in 2021, or 82% of its population, is the spiritual center of the Catholic Church. Rome, known as the Eternal City, is home to Vatican City, where the Pope leads the world's 1.4 billion Catholics. Italy's 225 dioceses spread faith from the Alps to Sicily. The Basilica of St. Peter, built over the tomb of the first pope, is a masterpiece. Massive dome and Michelangelo's Pieta sculpture. Other basilicas like St. John Lateran and Santa Maria Maggiore draw pilgrims seeking peace. Catholicism came to Italy in the 1st century with St. Peter and St. Paul, and it's been central ever since. Festivals like the Feast of St. Francis in Assisi fill streets with processions, candles, and prayers for peace. Catholic schools educate millions, teaching kids to love their neighbors. And charities like Caritas help the homeless and refugees. Picture a Roman family attending Mass under St. Peter's Dome, or a small-town festival where kids dress as saints. Italy's Catholic influence is in its art, from Renaissance paintings to modern films, and its food, like the fish dishes of Christmas Eve. Even as some Italians embrace modern ideas, the church remains a cultural anchor. Pilgrimage sites like San Giovanni Rotondo, home to St. Padre Pio, attract millions. Italy's faith is a bridge between ancient times and today, making it a beacon for Catholics worldwide. Number 5. The Democratic Republic of Congo, with 50.2 million Catholics in 2021, or 45% of its population, is a rising star in global Catholicism. Its 48 dioceses spread faith across a vast nation. Belgian missionaries brought Catholicism in the 19th century, and it's grown rapidly. In 2005, Catholics were 33% of the population, but by 2021, they became the majority religion, overtaking Protestants. The capital, Kinshasa, is a hub of Catholic life, with churches packed for Sunday Mass, their choirs singing in Lingala. The church runs schools and hospitals, often the only help in areas hit by conflict or poverty. Imagine a Congolese family walking miles to church, their kids carrying hymnals. Festivals like Corpus Christi fill streets with colorful processions, and youth groups spread messages of hope. Despite challenges like war, the church supports peace, with priests mediating disputes. Catholic schools teach kids in remote villages, giving them a chance at a better life. Picture a mother in Goma praying for her children's safety, or a community rebuilding a school with church help. The DRC's Catholic growth shows Africa's rising role in the church, with young priests and nuns leading the way. Faith here is a lifeline, offering joy amid hardship. Number 4. The United States. With 84.97 million Catholics in 2021, or 26% of its population, ranks fourth. Its 193 dioceses reflect a diverse Catholic community, shaped by immigrants from Ireland, Italy, Mexico, and beyond. President Joe Biden, the second Catholic president after John F. Kennedy, shows the faith's growing acceptance. Catholicism arrived with Spanish and French missionaries in the 16th century. And today, it's the largest Christian denomination in the U.S., from St. Patrick's Cathedral in New York to small parishes in rural Texas. Churches are community hubs. Catholic schools educate millions, teaching values like compassion, and charities like Catholic Relief Services help globally. Picture a Hispanic family in Los Angeles celebrating Our Lady of Guadalupe's feast with mariachi music, roses. Baptisms are rising, with over 100,000 adults joining in recent years, especially among Latinos who make up a third of U.S. Catholics. The church influences debates on immigration and poverty, with bishops advocating for justice. Imagine a Chicago parish hosting a food drive, or a Texas family praying before a high school football game. Despite secular trends, Catholicism thrives, blending traditions from around the world. The U.S. shows how faith adapts to a modern, diverse society. Number 3. The Philippines. With 93 million Catholics in 2021, or 85% of its population, is Asia's Catholic heart. Its 74 dioceses and 12 non-ecclesiastical regions spread faith across thousands of islands. Spanish colonizers brought Catholicism in the 16th century, and it became the soul of Filipino culture. The Black Nazarene procession in Manila draws millions, carrying a dark statue of Jesus through streets filled with prayers and songs. The church runs schools, hospitals, and orphanages, helping communities hit by typhoons or poverty. Picture a family in Cebu praying before a home altar, or kids singing at a Christmas Mass. Simbang Gabi, a series of dawn masses before Christmas, fills churches with candlelight and joy. Catholic traditions shape Filipino life, from baptisms to weddings, with families decorating homes with saints' images. The church also supports social justice, advocating for the poor. Imagine a fisherman in Palawan attending Mass, or a community rebuilding after a storm with church help. Compared to Indonesia's 10.5 million Catholics, the Philippines is Asia's Catholic leader. Its faith is a vibrant mix of devotion and resilience. Number 2. Mexico. With 100 million Catholics in 2021, or 77% of its population, is the second largest Catholic nation. Its 94 dioceses and 9 non-ecclesiastical regions show the churches. The story of Our Lady of Guadalupe, who appeared to Juan Diego in 1531, is central to Mexico's faith. Her image on Juan's cloak hangs in the Basilica of Guadalupe, drawing millions of pilgrims. Catholicism shapes Mexican culture, from Day of the Dead, where families honor loved ones with altars and candles, to Posadas, reenacting Marian Joseph's journey. The church runs schools and charities, helping rural communities. Picture a family in Oaxaca lighting candles for their ancestors, or a town celebrating its patron saint with fireworks. Movies like Coco captured this blend of faith and tradition. Catholicism came with Spanish colonizers, blending with indigenous beliefs to create a unique faith. The church supports the poor, with priests advocating for farmers and workers. Imagine a Mexico City parish hosting a youth group or a village mass filled with mariachi music. Mexico's Catholicism is a vibrant mix of history and heart, making it a global leader. Number 1, Brazil. With 126.8 million Catholics in 2021, or 60% of its population, takes the top spot. Its 266 dioceses, the most in the world, show the church's vast reach. Portuguese colonizers brought Catholicism in the 16th century, and it grew to define Brazil's soul. The Christ the Redeemer statue, towering over Rio de Janeiro, is a global symbol of faith, its arms open to the world. Festivals like Carnival blend Catholic roots with samba and costumes, while the Feast of Our Lady of Aparecida draws millions to her shrine. The church runs schools, hospitals, and social programs, supporting Brazil's diverse communities. A family in São Paulo attending Mass, then joining a street festival with music and prayer. Imagine a rural parish organizing a soccer game after Mass, or a community praying for rain during a drought. Brazil's faith unites people across regions, from rainforests to urban centers. Its Catholic story is one of joy, resilience, growth, making it the world's Catholic leader. Here's the surprising fact I promised. Brazil's Catholic population is larger than the entire population of countries like Germany or Japan, showing the massive scale of faith in this nation. What? An amazing journey through the world's top Catholic countries. From Argentina's passionate processions to Brazil's joyful festivals, we've seen how faith shapes lives and cultures. If you loved this adventure, give this video a thumbs up, share it with a friend, and subscribe for more stories about the world's cultures and traditions. Let me know in the comments which country's Catholic story surprised you the most. Amen.